Hey everybody, it's Nina, Beachfront Bargains. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am an online reseller on Poshmark and eBay. So today is going to be another weekly what sold video, and this is for the second week in February, the 11th through the 17th. So overall, I would say this was a pretty good sales week for me. I'm really starting to see that consistent daily, about 5 sales a day. I hit 500 active listings this weekend, so that was super exciting. My goal is to get to around 700 so I can sell about 7 to 10 things a day. That is the goal. I think I should be able to do that by March or April. But I'm getting to the point where I'm consistently selling about 5 things a day, which is so crazy. When I started, if I sold 5 things in a week, I was ecstatic. So the fact that I can do that in a day now, it's so great that, and I'm doing this for about 2 years now. All this work is starting to pay off. So these what sold videos are probably going to get a little longer now because there's more stuff selling, but that's good. That's more stuff for you guys to learn and more brands to show. So as always, I will start on eBay. So the first thing that sold on eBay was a Free People dress. This sold super quick. And that's because this dress was on a lot of TV shows. People were seen wearing it. And the person who sourced this for me told me that. So that made this even easier for me to sell it because I could put that in the description. If you have an item that is on TV shows or bloggers are wearing it, make sure you put that in the description because people are looking for those types of things. But this sold for $36. I had a couple offers on this going back and forth, and finally this person accepted. I had multiple people interested in it, so that was crazy, and it sold within, I think, 24 hours. Okay, next is a dress. This is a Beach Lunch Lounge, which is a brand I've never found before, but I found this and went ahead and picked it up. It was just like a long sleeve, kind of oversized button-down plaid dress, and it sold for $23. I had this for a couple months. I had some interest, but the offers were pretty low. I've heard about this brand before, but it didn't do as well as I thought it would. I was still happy with the sale price, but I thought it would sell for a little more. But I do think it's a good brand to pick up and a brand that gets a decent amount of attention. So I would pick that up again. Okay, next is a pair of AG jeans. These sold for $40. This was a full price sale again. These were the skinny stilt jeans, cigarette jeans. So the stilt jeans are really good to pick up. AG jeans in general do really well, but the skinny stilt jeans do very well. And these were a dark wash, so everything you can want in a jean, and they sold full price for $40. Okay, next on eBay is a blouse by Flying Tomato. It was really pretty, like embroidered blouse with tassels on the front as well. This sold for $16. I think this was listed at $25. Yeah, $25. And I got an offer for $16 and I took it. Flying Tomato is a brand I've always heard about, but the retail value isn't super high, so the retail value can't be expected to be super high, but their pieces are really pretty. They have a lot of nice prints, very detailed embroidered stuff. So I would pick this up again, but I think it's good to keep the cost low when you're picking up Flying Tomato. Okay, next is, I feel like I just talked about this in one of my videos. I definitely did. It's a Nike skirt, so the built-in shorts with a skirt. So, and this sold for $24. And this was, I think this was a full price sale. So this sold again in like 2 or 3 days. My friends make fun of me for picking these up, but they sell. And for tennis and golf, that type of weather is coming up in spring. So I have a couple of these listed right now, and I have always had good luck selling them. So pick them up, especially like this was I could tell this was a newer item. It just looked more modern and like newer Nike stuff. So that's why it sold so quickly for $24. Okay, next is a Karen Kane dress. And this is actually the dress, if you saw me shipping in the middle of the day on my day in the life of a reseller video, this is that dress. It was just like a black long sleeve wrap dress, and this sold for $28. I had another one of these in a navy color, the exact same dress in navy, and it sold for a little bit more, but it sold really quickly. So but still I was more than happy with 28. Karen Kane is a Nordstrom brand. It's just like a career kind of brand. And this was just like a good dress to wear to an office or something. Okay, next is some Coach shoes. These were some flats and they were like a animal print, like a snakeskin type of print. And they had a little bow on the front as well. They were used, but in very, very good condition. Just some minor wear to the bottoms. They sold for $40, which was a full price sale again. eBay just coming through with these full price sales. Okay, next is, again, I don't think I have a single video without me selling something from Ann Taylor or Loft. These were a pair of Loft new with tags skinny jeans. They were coated, so like coated jeans were just like really shiny. You'll see in the photo. And these sold, I think, in 12 hours for full price. So they sold for $32. So coated jeans are trendy right now. So make sure to pick those up if you see them. Okay, next is a Vince t-shirt, short sleeve, just like white, and the back of it is blue and sold for 20 bucks. I had this for a little bit. I know Vince is a really good brand, but I think it just depends on the item you're getting. I know their jeans do really well, but this is more of a plain top, so that's why it only sold for $20. I took an offer on this one. Next, this is my favorite sale of the month. I don't even care what else sells the rest of this month. It won't top this. I've had this was in my purse haul video from my purse and shoes haul video. It's a 3-piece Coach set. It's beautiful. It's like a floral print, pink, and like the signature Coach monogram print, and it sold for $200. I had this listed since November, and I was not going to take under $200 for it. I had offers for $150, $120, $75. It was literally brand new. I wasn't taking under $200 for it, so I held out. I even got an offer of $180 the other day, and I countered with $200, and they didn't accept. So I beat myself up about that, because that would have been still a really good profit, but I knew I could get $200, and I got a full price sale for $200, so I was super excited about that. I'll say this in every video, but Coach sales, don't sleep on Coach. Okay, next is a pair of Levi 501s shorts, and these were, I found them at the thrift store, but they were the jeans that someone had cut into shorts, so they weren't meant to be shorts. But those sell really well. I actually started thinking, because these sold for $22, that maybe I should pick up, and I know some people do this, pick up Levi's from the thrift store, just regular Levi's, and cut them into shorts. I know some people do that, but that's exactly what these were. So they sold for $22. So if I could get these cheap at the thrift store, it'd be a good experiment to try. Okay, next is a pair of Fabletics leggings. They're just like a gray cropped legging. Again, at Fabletics, they only retail for $40 or $50, but you have to be a member of Fabletics and have like a monthly subscription. You can skip it and stuff, but you have to be a member to be able to buy them. So the resale market for them is pretty hot. I had some Fabletics stuff that I resold because it was mine, and then I used it for a little bit, and then I sold it, and it sells really quickly. I think there's a high demand for Fabletics. So just because the retail price isn't high doesn't mean you can't resell something. So just keep that in mind. Fabletics, I also have I had good luck selling like Just Fab and stuff, because it's also the same. Again, it's not going to sell for $50, but it's an easy $20, $25, and usually a pretty quick flip. Okay, next is a Free People dress. This sold for $32. I don't know how to describe this dress, but I had this for a while and it just wasn't selling. I don't know how current this style is. It was new with tag, I think. Yeah, I think it was new with tag, but I don't think the style was on trend anymore. So it's set for a while. I had it listed for a lot more than $32, but I took the offer because I had it in my closet for a while and it was still profitable. Okay, next, this is another quick flip, and a brand I've never found, but I've heard people talk about. It's Peruvian Connection, and they make a lot of sweaters. And this is a really pretty cropped floral print cardigan. And I actually found this at my thrift store. I couldn't believe it. When I found it, I was like, you know that face you make in the thrift store when you find something good, where you're like trying not to show that you found something good? But I picked this up and it sold for $48 in 24 hours. So very, very happy with that. So just keep that one in mind. Peruvian Connection is the brand. It's obviously a made in Peru brand and it retails for a lot of money and obviously resells for a lot as well. Okay. And that is it for eBay. My eBay sales were pretty great. Okay. Next is Poshmark. Okay, so the first item on Poshmark is a pair of Topshop shorts. These are the Ashley Moto distressed shorts. And they were like a really dark wash. They sold for $25. I think I had them listed for $35. I got an offer of $25. Something that I've found recently is 35 kind of seems to be, 30 and 35 seems to be a sweet spot for items like this, because then people usually offer 20 or 25, which is what I wanted to get in the first place. So I've been pricing a lot of my items that I'd want to sell for 20 to 25 at 30 to 35. I'm getting a lot of sales. Like people just kind of discounted a little bit. Basically, they're just trying to get free shipping. So it seems like they're discounting, $5 to $7 and kind of offsetting that shipping cost. So that's been working very well for me recently. But these sold for $25 again. I think Topshop is a great brand to resell. It's pretty expensive if you're buying it new. And it's very trendy. Okay, next is an Anthropologie. Like I said, it's just more of a tunic dress, but the brand is Hinge. And it's just like this embroidered short sleeve tunic. And this sold for $25. Again, I've had this for a while, and this is something that I took a photo of, and I didn't steam it because I'm lazy, and that's why my husband's in charge of that now. So I think I could have made more money. I would have steamed this item. So everything, for the last couple of months, we've been steaming everything, but just a reminder to steam your stuff. You can get more money for it. I only got $25, but I'm sure I could have got $40 if this would have been steamed and looked better in the photos. Okay, next is a pair of Hunter boot socks. And these had like a geometric print to them, and these were new in the box, size large, and they sold for $34. These were a Ross find that I picked up a month or so ago. Next is again in that sweet spot. It's a Free People tank top. This was like a peplum tank top with a V, and it had buttons on the front, and it sold for $25. This sold pretty quickly again, and I think I had it listed for $35, so that sweet spot I was just talking about. Okay, next is a Miss Me tunic. So I know everyone knows Miss Me jeans, but their tops do really well also. This sold for $40, so that's about the same price that I can sell their jeans for sometimes, and it was just like a metallic silver tunic, spaghetti strap, like nothing too special. It's pretty, but nothing extravagant. It sold for $40, which was a full price sale, so very happy with that one. So don't just look for Miss Me jeans, look for their tops as well. Okay, next is a pair of Zara jeans, mom jeans, ankle medium wash. These jeans haunt me. They only sold for $18. I actually sold these for like $40 on eBay, and then the buyer got them, and I do free returns on eBay, so no problem. They said, hey, these don't fit. I think they don't fit, or they didn't like them. I don't know. It's returns for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. So they returned them to me, so then I relisted them. And you're eating the shipping costs when you're free return, so that's okay. It's just a part of doing business. But they got so much attention on Poshmark. They had so many likes, and I relisted them. Yeah, they had 95 likes. 95 likes. But I finally just took an offer of 18. Sometimes when I have an item that was returned on eBay, it's just like, just get it out of my house. I don't want to see it again. So I sold it for 18, and that was fine with me. Okay, next is a brand that people will definitely say, don't pick up. But it's a pair of H&M jeans that I sold for $20. So H&M can sell too. So can Target brands, American Eagle, Loft. All those things sell, and they're definitely in a lot of thrift stores. Just depends on style. So these were like olive green, which I know is a super trendy color, and then they had studs down the side, and they were like a low waist skinny jean. So even H&M can sell for 20 bucks if it's a trendy style of jean. And these sold 24 hours. I was mind boggled when these sold. I couldn't believe it. I had them listed for 25 and then I got an offer for 20. Okay, next. I was just talking about how Fabletics sells. This is a Fabletics skirt. I picked this up at TJ Maxx and I took them home and regretted it instantly. I didn't even know why Fabletics was at TJ Maxx. I was really confused, but I about made my money back on these, but I had 2 of these and I sold them both for $5. They just weren't getting any attention. It was just kind of a strange item, to be honest. So I think that's why it didn't sell very well. But again, I'm talking about my bads, my goods and my bads, so it's not the best one. Okay, next is another pair of Hunter boot socks. These were a little different than the other ones. They're like a black kind of multicolored glitter. These were a size medium and they sold for $28. Again, these were just another Ross find. Okay, next is a swimsuit. This was a Speedo swimsuit. I think it was a girl swimsuit, so size 8 in girls, and sold for $18. These were, I found a bunch of these at Ross a couple months ago, and I picked them up. I think this is the last one to sell. So they took a little while, but I expected that just because not everyone's looking for, you know, performance, because they're performance swimwear. But for $18, I was happy with that. Okay, next is a pair of Free People pants, and these are the universal linen blend, and they had like a tie waist. And I listed these for $30, and they sold, or I listed them for $40, and they sold. I got an offer for $30 within, I think, 2 days. So I accepted that, and then the last item for this week is a Zara sweater. This was new attack. This was really pretty. It was like again, that I think it feels like a lot of these items have been that like military olive green color. But these sold for, this sold for $25, and it was new at tag. I think I had it listed for $35, and again, got an offer for $25. I was happy to take that, and it had like a belt on the front, and it was cropped, long sleeve. Yeah, so that sold for $25. So that is it for the second week in February. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below.